consider social networks. Young people today use social media in their spare time to connect with celebrities, reach out to remote friends, and upload their own content. Today, the most used social network is reply with the hashtag the social network you use. We will have the answers at the end of the program. Note, we're here to the environment section with Lady Castro.
Greta Thunberg. Born in 2003, the Swedish teenager has become a leader in activism against climate change. In August 2018, he will perform every Friday at the school and sit with a handwritten banner in front of the Swedish Parliament headquarters in Stockholm. Since then, a solitary protest has been joined by more than a million children and adolescents in more than 100 countries who are supporting the school strikes due to climate change. This demonstration was a demonstration of the enormous influence that this young Swedish woman has on an international level, which became the voice of an entire generation. The movement that embraced Greta Thunberg has been dubbed Fridays for Future, completely changing the focus and way of thinking of millions of young people around the planet. Number 2. Isha Clarke. Isha Clarke, a student who went viral after she and a group of youth from Midwest High School in Oakland, California, will face Senator Dianne Feinstein in an attempt to convince her to support the resolution of a new Green Pact, a proposal by Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Democrat of New York, and Senator Ed Markey, Democrat of Massachusetts. Claire is a member of the Youth vs. Climate group Apocalypse Youth vs. Apocalypse, a youth-led organization. In the past, the young woman has opposed gun use reform but is drawn to a host of issues. She sees the new Green Pact as more intersectional plan as it encompasses economic justice, climate justice, racial justice, women's rights, LGBTQ plus rights, a lot which can be part of the new compact, said Clarke. In an interview for the Gears portal. What are other youth around the world doing? The Bamboo Bicycle Project, the project carried out in Ghana, promoted an alternative, healthy and not polluting form of transport to respond to the growing needs for mobility, while addressing problems such as climate change, environmental degradation, and high youth employment rate. Participants received technical advice on planting and maintaining bamboo. Employed youth learning to make and ride bamboo bicycles. The manufacture of bamboo bicycles requires much less energy than the production of steel bicycles. During the production of a steel frame, about 5 kilos of carbon dioxide are emitted. While bamboo can be recycled directly, the steel requires more energy to be recycled. Bamboo plantation absorb CO2 and generate up to 35% more oxygen than an equivalent tree surface. Next, the social and cultural section with Laura Amador.
Social session. Musician seeks to cope amid the pandemic. Colombia is preparing for confinement in the middle of the containment phase of the COVID-19, but before the government made the decision to put the country in a mandatory quarantine. Actors, musicians, and other public figures invited their followers and social networks to stay at home, and precisely to entertain those who have voluntarily decided to be in their homes. The musicians have used their composition to entertain through social network, but also to invite awareness of the moment the planet is going through. Some in addition have taken advantage of the situation to create new themes inspired by the coronavirus or adapt some. It's classic to be current reality to give a little hope and retain the message that the authorities repeat over again. Wash your hands, take care of the elderly, keep your distance, and do not leave the house, please. 52% of the country's youth consider that their future employment is uncertain. Unemployment is the main concern of young people. This is clear from the most recent survey. What do young people think, feel, and want? Carried out by the Universidad del Rosario under field figures and concepts, which found that 52% respondents referred to this issue, given that according to the DANE, youth unemployment is 70%. The study, in which 2,513 young people from 10 cities participate in person: Bogotá, Medellín, Cali, Barranquilla, Cúcuta, Riohacha, Pasto, Tumaco, Yopal, and San Andrés, and another 1,717 from all over the country in a virtual way was carried out in order to study the behavior of this sector of the population. Among its findings was also that job stability of varies. Young people seems to 44% or percent of jobs are informal. In cities, the concern is about insecurity, especially in Medellin and Barranquilla. With Google in Bogotá, it is access to higher education. As a curious fact, 49% of these surveyed have pets and 36% children. That is, young people prefer animals. Next, the economic and political session with Paola Castellanos.
While other news, ADN newspaper has published that young Bogota Syrians will have the possibility to participate in the construction of public policy that the district will implement for them. After the approval of draft agreement that establishes the youth policy in the capital comes validation process with this group of publication. The project was proposed by Councillor of U Party, Nelly Patricia Mosquera, and was approved by 45 councillors in the plenary session last Wednesday. The objective is to empower young with access to more opportunities, strengthening their individual and collective potential and forming new leaders. The initiative determines the actions for the exercise of their rights, which requires guaranteed physical spaces, instruments, and tools. For young
participation through the district young system. The deputy director for youth of the Ministry of Social Integration, Fadi Villegas, comment that it is necessary to motivate them to take advantage of these spaces, to know their opinion regarding the decision that are going to by implement in the different localities. We hope that this exercise will have the validation of young people so that they feel seen and credible that this policy will comply with what the law, the constructions, and the decree say, said Villegas. The councillors who approved the project say that it is important to follow up on public policy, defining specific goals and with a differential approach. The administration is responsible for presenting to the Bogota Council a diagnosis of the young people's living conditions and the program that will be different with them. And we continue with the next session with Daniela Escobar. She will tell us about celebrities.
The news about celebrities of the moment are: Jennifer Lopez returns to do a TikTok dancing with her entire family. Daniel Radcliffe, actor who played Harry Potter, says that due to his fame when he was young, he came to live excess and addictions. J Balvin releases his album Colors. Each song has a color name. The challenge with toilet paper goes viral. This challenge is made by celebrities such as Messi, Arturo Vidal, and many more. Hollywood actor Tom Hanks announced that he and his wife have coronavirus. Music legend country Kenny Rogers died at the age of 81 at his Georgia home. Ana Brenda, Mexican actress, talented from a young age, becomes a YouTuber. Andrea Legarreta, Mexican conductor, and Eric Rubin, a former Timbiriche singer, will soon celebrate their 20 years of marriage. Youngest son of Michael Jackson turned 18 and bought a luxurious mansion. Brad Pitt suffers from a strange brain disease. Actor Geoffrey Gould dies on recording set for reasons we don't know yet. Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin share the first photos of their second marriage. Sahar Tabar is arrested for having several facial surgeries to look like Angelina Jolie.
King session. Chocolate cake. Today we will make the recipe for a chocolate cake without the need for an oil. The ingredients are 4 eggs, 130 ml of water, chocolate cake mix. In a bowl, add the mixture for eggs and water. Stir all the ingredients until an homogeneous mixture is obtained. In the mold where the cake is to be made, apply a little butter so that it does not stick, and the mixture put in on a low heat in the store is left for 16 minutes. After the time, we leave to rest an hour and it's ready to eat.
The answers that left use using the hashtag the social network you use were the most used networks in order are first, Facebook, second, YouTube, third, WhatsApp, and fourth, Instagram. Being Facebook the most used network by young people. We say goodbye. Have a happy day and don't forget to connect tomorrow at the same time. Because the young hour, you do it. Goodbye.